controllers, by the way. So you got combat controls, build controls, edit controls, and then they added another thing. Sorry if I sound a little bit sick right now. I feel like I'm getting a cold. But so there's this dead zone sensitivity, and it looks way different than any other screen. So the circles are where the analog sticks are. Picture it like that. There's the left and the right. As you can tell, my right one's lower than my left because I changed that. So my right one started initially at 0.26, and then this one I haven't changed. It's just at 0.24 because so this is the one that you move around with, that thumbstick. I don't think you need to do anything with that. Just leave that. Don't mess with that. You really don't need a different dead zone for that, in my opinion, unless you wanted to move it up. Because I don't think you need it any lower. But so the dead zone is, I haven't even explained it yet. That circle that's there. So if I move it down or move it up, so let's say you keep a dead zone for some reason, like way up here. That means you have to move your thumbstick out of that circle to even start using your sensitivity. Like you can move if you had your dead zone that high, you could move your controller. Okay, well, hold on. Let me get off that. You could move it like this much, like a decent amount, and your character wouldn't even look anywhere. See, I've moved mine a lot, and then it starts moving. Like, if this was my sensitivity, it would be so just twitchy. So that's why you do not want something like that. You really don't. So initially it starts at 26, like I said, and I moved mine down to 0.18. I think that's what I had it as. And the reason why I made it like a decent amount lower is because now you have a lot more control. It's a lot. You barely move your thumbstick, and you can make these little slight movements. If you have it at 0, I've never even tried it. I'm actually gonna go down and try it. Okay, 0.05. Okay, there's times when I don't even move my thumbstick after I do this, and it moves a little bit. See, okay, I'm not even touching it, and that's because it's so sensitive. It's like, Jesus, that's the worst noise ever. It's like basically putting your response time up by bringing your dead zone down to a certain extent. Not directly, but I'm actually gonna move it down to, I'll go to 16. So I think this is a good dead zone for me. It just feels good. And let me say right off the bat too, this is gonna help your aim a lot if you get used to something like a lower dead zone, especially if you have like a 1 millisecond response time TV or something, or you play a controller on PC. You're bound to have a really good response time, and this is gonna just make it even better. Like, it's not super easy, I shouldn't say that, but it's a lot easier to hit the circle when you're chopping something down, because I have so much more control. I think that's the first one I actually missed. I missed that one too. Alright, well, you get the point. So yeah, basically it lowers your response time, or makes it quicker, and you just have more control over your aim. So for controller players, this is huge. I didn't even know that you could change your dead zone sensitivity, because I thought that was only ingrained in the controller. So shout out to Epic for that. I mean, that's like actually crazy that they were able to do something like this, and you should all check it out. You should definitely think about lowering